Jaguar, Audi and Ferrari have lost the plot. Look at these cars. Seriously. Just look at them. 10 years ago, if someone showed you these designs and told you they came from Jaguar, Audi and Ferrari, you'd probably think they were concept cars from a video game. Yet here we are. Jaguar looks like it's trying to become a luxury fashion brand. Audi is filling showrooms with EVs. And Ferrari is building an electric Ferrari. A sentence that would have sounded completely ridiculous just a few years ago. So what happened? Did these companies completely lose touch with enthusiasts? Or is something much bigger happening behind the scenes? Because the answer isn't what most people think. Let's start with Jaguar. And honestly, I think Jaguar might be the most fascinating car company in the world right now. Not because it's winning. Because it was losing. Badly. For years Jaguar made good cars. Not perfect, but good cars. The problem wasn't that people hated them. The problem was nobody cared. That's actually worse. You can fix hate. You can't fix irrelevance. While BMW, Audi and Mercedes were printing money, Jaguar was slowly fading into the background. And eventually someone in a boardroom asked a terrifying question. What if the Jaguar people love isn't working anymore? That's when everything changed. Instead of tweaking the brand, they detonated it. New logo, new image, new direction, everything. And the reaction was exactly what you'd expect. People lost their minds. Car enthusiasts hated it. The internet roasted it. But here's the uncomfortable question. When was the last time this many people talked about Jaguar? Exactly. Now Audi's situation is completely different. Audi didn't wake up one morning and decide to annoy enthusiasts. Audi is reacting to something much bigger. The entire car industry is being dragged into a future it may not actually want. Think about it. For over 100 years the formula was simple. Big engine, more power, better exhaust note. Everyone was happy. Now, everything is changing. Governments want lower emissions. Customers want more technology. China is producing cars at a ridiculous pace. Tesla-proved software can matter just as much as horsepower. And suddenly the rules of the game are different. Audi knows this, which is why some of its latest cars feel a little strange. They're trying to satisfy today's enthusiast while preparing for tomorrow's customer. And those are often two completely different people. It's like building a bridge while you're still driving across it. One wrong move and you fall off. But Ferrari might be making the biggest gamble of all. Because Ferrari doesn't sell transportation. Ferrari sells emotion. The noise. The vibration. The theater. The feeling that you're driving something special. So what happens when you remove the engine? Seriously. Think about that. Imagine buying a Ferrari and hearing nothing. That's the challenge Ferrari is facing. Because electric cars can be unbelievably fast. We've already seen that. But speed isn't why people fall in love with Ferraris. If speed was all that mattered, everyone would drive a Tesla. People buy Ferraris because they make them feel something. Which means Ferrari now has one of the hardest jobs in the automotive world. Build an electric car that still feels like a Ferrari. And nobody knows if that's possible yet. Not Ferrari. Not journalists. Not enthusiasts. Nobody. And that's the real story here. These companies aren't confused. They're scared. Not scared of each other. Scared of becoming irrelevant. Because history is full of giant companies that assumed the future would look exactly like the present. And then disappeared. Kodak, Nokia, Blockbuster. The automotive industry knows those stories. They've studied them. They don't want to become them. So they're taking risks. Huge risks. Some of those risks are going to look stupid. Some will fail spectacularly. But some might completely reshape the industry. And that's what we're watching right now. A giant experiment. Nobody knows who's right. Not Jaguar. Not Audi. Not Ferrari. Not us. Here's why this keeps happening. And if you think this is just Jaguar, Audi and Ferrari, think again. Porsche did it. Lamborghini did it. Even Rolls-Royce did it. Remember when Porsche announced the Cayenne? Enthusiasts hated it. People said Porsche had sold out. A sports car company building an SUV? It sounded ridiculous. Today, the Cayenne is one of the most important vehicles Porsche has ever made. The same thing happened when Lamborghini launched the Urus. People complained that it wasn't a real Lamborghini. Now it's one of the best-selling Lamborghinis in history. That's why I think something interesting is happening right now. Car enthusiasts and car buyers are becoming two completely different groups. Enthusiasts often want manuals. naturally aspirated engines, hydraulic steering, physical buttons, simple cars. But the average luxury buyer? They're asking for something else entirely. They want giant screens. They want self-driving technology. They want instant acceleration. They want the latest tech. And most importantly, they have the money. That's the uncomfortable reality. Car companies don't build cars for enthusiasts. They build cars for customers. And sometimes those are not the same people. Maybe Jaguar looked at the market and realized it couldn't beat BMW at being BMW. Maybe Audi realized it couldn't ignore electric vehicles forever. Maybe Ferrari realized that somebody was eventually going to build an electric supercar that wealthy customers wanted. The question wasn't whether change was coming. The question was who would move first. The Chinese factor nobody talks about. There's another reason these companies are making such dramatic decisions. Competition. Real competition. For decades, European manufacturers dominated the premium car market. Today, they're looking over their shoulders. Chinese manufacturers are producing vehicles packed with technology, huge amounts of performance, and aggressive pricing. Some of these cars are accelerating faster than established performance brands. Whether enthusiasts like it or not, the competition is getting stronger. 5 years from now, one of these companies could look like a genius. Another could look completely lost. The scary part? They're all betting billions of dollars on their answer. And only time will tell who's right. So tell me this. Have Jaguar, Audi and Ferrari lost the plot? Or are they building the future while the rest of us are still looking in the rearview mirror?